Well, hello, hello, hello. Good morning from San Diego. The homeless surfer here, Destry Wade. Good to have you all back. Um, Remember, we got to do this first. Okay, that's what I keep trying to get through. The like, subscribe, and comment button. Please use those. My analytics are looking good, you guys, but I really need some people to subscribe. I need 40 more people to subscribe to this channel. So please tell a friend if you love me. Please give me some watch hours. I'm working towards that monetization and with this channel, and I'm loving it. I'm having a good time. I'm getting some good comments on stuff. And please send comments. Please, I really want to hear from you, for sure. But as far as things are going, I've got, like I said, the next steps are just a couple days away, because we're back to the first of the month. Get that week or that monthly check. Thank God. But I'm out of everything. You ever notice that? You just get out of everything. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the all the all the applications will now be paid completely for that we're going to need to do everything we need. The computer's been repaired, so it's fast enough to handle it, which is cool because that was done free from a friend of mine. I said, "This is my homeless computer here. Let me show you this." Yeah, there it is. But you can see the burn marks on the bottom. Yeah, it's a mess. But that's the cool thing about the streets and being homeless is one of the biggest hustles out there right now, believe it or not, is the kids that are homeless will go through the trash cans. And in those trash cans, you are amazed what you find. There's like endless amounts of electronics for sure. And what's crazy about it is sometimes it's not even broken electronics. Just somebody upgraded and decided to toss the old one away, which I get. I'm not an accumulator either. So they'd find those, but times two they'd find ones with little glitches, and the kids are sharp enough to know how to fix those glitches, and then go ahead and sell them or pawn them so they can continue doing what they do. But that's how they survive. So thank God for that, because after $10 and a good scrubbing now, this thing's kicking butt, and I couldn't be happier. It started the whole process that I'm in, and that we're in with this project that we're undertaking. So yeah, it's really great. And then the cartoons, I did some samples. They gave me a couple free samples to try. It's freaking amazing, man, that you can take two pictures and a computer can take and put them together and make them in motion. So it's really going to be cool. That's going to be the YouTube Kids channel. So the YouTube, I mean, I'm really getting into the YouTube thing. I think it's really the way to start pushing everything else, because basically once you get the attention, you can get the attention of people looking at it. I really believe that we can get enough people that are into the project, because the project's cool. I mean, I really dig the books. I've been doing a lot of research. Like I said, I'm a way over research person. And with the internet and the AI, you can really get deep really fast. So, hold on. So, in my research, oh, where was I, man? I do this all the time. Um, in my research, it just finds out you got to get the attention first, and then from there we can feed in the books. Okay, and the books. The cool thing to me is I've done a lot of research. There we go. I got it. See, I told you I can catch back on. The research was done on that part, and there's so much of a need for multitudes of books. Kids are reading through them fast, and they're actually reading again. So it's the timing couldn't be perfect. It was blessed timing, for the homeless dude finally to wake up from the coma and the physical therapy and realize he's living in a guest house and he's got a minute and he got the equipment that we can put together. So simple. I hate when you watch ads and they tell you about how much money you got to spend to get this great equipment. You don't need it. But yeah, so there's going to be a need. These needs are for the book. So I'm so stoked about this project, you guys. I just can't. I'm overwhelmed. Please remember to get me. I really want you to subscribe to me. Even if you don't watch me, just subscribe so I can get my numbers right, because it's all about numbers, man. And that's what it comes down to. So the cartoons will be coming out on YouTube. We're going to have the kids' cartoons. It'll be Jay and Gray again, the same as we did with the books. Now, dude, I was trying to get this picture in picture so I could flip it up and show you these books in motion. and I will. I promise. It's just a lot more difficult than I thought. You got to get some more software. See, that's really the kicker, man. As a homeless guy, if I didn't have my monthly check, this wouldn't be possible. So that's a huge help. So hopefully I can get ahead of this. So if something ever happens to that, God forbid, I don't have to stop doing what I'm doing to survive and make a good living in a way that I can do good with what I do. And that's what I'm really focused on. So anyway, so that's coming down the pike really quick. I wanted to what else was there? Yeah. So okay. So the next steps for me. Sorry, I've been starting to write stuff down a little, so I try not to forget as much. But the next steps for this project, of course, is just to continue going. We're coming into what's great here, and I'm going to look at it like that. Started this thing in January, and here it is in the 1st of March. So in just 2 months, we got another month left in the first quarter of the year. And I'm using fiscal quarters, by the way, for when the book starts selling. We can become a best-selling children's program. Then, yeah. So we'll have that all set up. So can't wait, man. I'm really stoked about this project. I'm so glad you guys are with me. It makes such a difference to have such, and it's amazing how many people are watching. I really am stoked, and I thank you. Please tell your friends and stuff as well. But also, please go check out the stuff. The point of what I'm doing here, which is the publishing and the community that we're trying to create, that we can kind of function together. I'm going to put more things onto that shop. Right now, it's just my books, just our books. But that's going to change because as of this weekend, we're going to have the website. So now the website's going to be connected to the YouTube, connected to their shop, and then I'm going to start connecting to all these other ones. But I understand what they're doing. They're making their living selling you space, and that's basically what it is. But you got to get some of it. So I'm going to keep plugging away at it. Like I said, I had to panhandle to get the final amount of money just to set up the software so we can do the cartoons, because that's big for me. By the end of March, I want to have the YouTube cartoons done. I'm sorry, the kids channel and the cartoons done. We're gonna have story time, and we're gonna have animation series coming out, which is all the books turned into the series, and then and those will be running, and then this is going to be running, and this is kind of just let's share time. I enjoy it, and I think people do because people are popping on. So cool. Thanks again. So yeah, that'll be running, and then I'm going to be doing the. We're going to slide down into the Coffee at Kono's, which is our live, and that's again. Here we go again. Let me keep reiterating it. I think if I keep pushing it, maybe you'll get stuck. Subscribe. I need you. I need 50 of you. And once I have that, I want to do Kono's. Even if I have to tape it, I'm going to do it at first. But I really want to get to the live where we just do we're going to do a phone-in show. I'm going to do a Frasier phone-in show. Let's chat, man. Let's figure what's going on. What are you seeing that I'm not, and what am I seeing that you're not? And God, who knows, man? That's just through conversation. We can change so much. Today I had a conversation with his birth name's John. His new name is Janet. He's fully freaking transitioned, which is wow. And come to find out, it has nothing to do with what I ever thought it did, because really this dude, the more you get to know him, he's a nurturer. You know what I mean? That's the best way to say it. He's a nurturer. I don't know about the whole other parts about it. And he told me I'm a good friend to him. So I started asking him some of these questions. It was really enlightening. Just having the conversation made it so much clearer in my mind that, there's no reason to, everybody's going through their own shit. That's all there is to it. I don't care what your issue is or how deep it seems to be. We're all going through our own shit. So we don't want to let it drag us down, because especially and I'm not going to. I'm going to keep moving forward step by step, because even when there's setbacks, it doesn't matter. Setbacks just redirect what you're doing. It's really not complicated. Okay, you can't drive 55 on the street. I'll slow down to 45. Cool. Wait till I get the next 55 and go again. We've got to do it like that. So But that's what I wanted. I had this crazy experience. I was meditating today, and I meditate every day. To me, it's really important. Again, just getting into your center and trying to stay there, even though there's a lot of things outside trying to pull you away. You know, that's kind of the dark side, if you want to call it that, or whatever. That there's always negativity coming at you. The vibe is real, the blanket's real, so everything's echoing through that, and there's always negativity. And the more negativity gets put out, typically by you, the more you get back. So if you don't want to be negatively perceived or thought of, don't do that to others. Judge not. Judge not. Don't judge. It's so freeing not to judge. It really is. It's like cool. So yeah, I learned that through that conversation, and that's an important factor that we need to start having is just conversations. Let's chat. Let's figure things out together because maybe what you're needing, I might have. Maybe what I'm needing, you're going to have, and that's awesome. That's the beauty of life, man. And we need to start grabbing the beauty of life, but that starts with the center. So I definitely recommend, like I said the other day, find a way to center yourself. However you need to do it, do it. I learned these tricks in rehab, back then, breathing, centering myself. I've become more spiritual after my recovery, if you will. Yeah, it kind of forces you to. You got an opportunity that a lot of people will never get, and they have to try to live on faith, and that's hard because I don't do faith, man. I don't do the unseen. I don't believe what I can't feel, touch, smell. My senses are very sharp, and I use them, and I don't trust anything like that. So these are knowledgeable. This is the knowledge that just came back from the brink. So I'm stuck with it. So I'll share it here and there. It helps me. It really helps me to get it out, man. And hopefully it helps someone else that says, hey, you know what? I kind of felt that way too. Or wow, that does sound a little enlightening because I get that all the time. I'll watch different channels and somebody will say half the shit they say I don't agree with. But then they'll just hit something. It's like, wow, yeah, dude, that made me feel better. Thank you. I can use that. I can put that in my tool bag and keep going forward and making this happen because I'm doing that. And starting where I'm at is the key point here because I want everyone to understand I don't care where you are. Over 40 we're not done, dude. We're not done. I'm not done, and I'm a 60-year-old homeless guy. Okay? So I'm not done. You're not done either. You're special. You can do this. You're all very special. And you are. I mean, in all seriousness. You're great. You're a light. You were sent here. You came here, and you have a purpose here. You're not here by accident. Okay, so quit walking around bumping into walls. Don't do that to yourself. Let's get some center and some clarity. You got to find that spiritual side first, no matter where you go to find it. There's so many options. Meditation. There's temple. I mean, God, religion's even great. Anything you need to get yourself centered inside to be able to beat off the dark and blinding darkness that's coming at us. It's coming. It's here. It's been unleashed. It is here on earth right now. And you got to remember something about this darkness. This is from the beginning of everything that ever happened. They have a limited time because the bottom line is from the beginning of the story, the end was already chosen. So to a point. So bottom line is the evil's been released and it is coming and it is going to hit you. And you got to have a firm grip on yourself to be able to identify the bullshit from the realities. And you need to because we're wiser, we're older, and we got to help them kids because, dude, our kids are a mess. I mean, really. I sometimes wonder of the children that are, I'm around 30-year-old people and 20-year-old people because I got kids in that age group. They're different, man. It almost makes me think like the COVID vaccine had something in it or something. I don't know. But man, the darkness is raging and it's supposed to. But it's going to come to an end. You got to hold on. You got to hold on and stay in your center. Stay peaceful. Help. Everything you can do to help others is huge. So that's going to be a huge part of kind of the conversation of Coffee at Konos is going to be these kind of conversations. because to me, that's awesome. This is kind of like I want to turn this more into like my board meeting with a little bit of, let me give you my report about what we've done. And we do this for a couple of years. That's bitching because I want you to join me in this journey. If you're stuck at home, if whatever you're doing, I want you to join me in the journey because this is cool. It's so incredible between technology and spirituality and how those two tie together for me. They really do. Technology can explain so much from our origins, where we come from. Bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth is here. We're doing it. We're on it. And yeah, and that's why it's coming to an end, dude. They don't want this to happen. And they know it's about to end. So they're raging. They're raging. And when it ends for them, and this is sad to say, and I'm going to throw it out there, this is my philosophy after where I've seen, is that's where hell is, because they're done. There's no more progression, and there's no more ignorance on earth to take up, to fuck us up. They don't have it anymore. They're not allowed. It's done. We're over that. We know who they are, and we're starting to see it. If you don't see it around you now, man, you can start to see the goods from the evils. They're dividing up. I saw a funny meme about this one person who was standing there talking. She's a politician from someplace, and she was saying something, and she turned into Satan all of a sudden and flew away. I'm like, dude, I don't think you actually see that, but sure is a good visual. Like, yeah, that's Satan over there talking, man. And you got to have your discernment to know that. You got to have your center, because everything you need to get to where we're going to go into next is inside you already. It was born in you. You just got to find it. Find your center. Quit letting opinions of others and bullshit and fighting and infighting and all that ridiculousness that is just a waste of fucking time. Tell me you ever got into a fight that after the fight was over in a week, it even mattered. It didn't. We're all here together. Every race, creed, color, religion, it don't matter what you are, where you're from. We're here together. And we're higher beings. So let's act like it. Let's start acting like the higher beings we are. Specifically, like I said, us, my demographic, this demographic. We really need it, because these kids, like I said, the kids are going to need help. They're going to need our direction. So anyway, sorry, I keep getting off on that. That's been raging through my head. That's what I was saying, man. I was meditating this morning, and that just started raging in me, like in my head, like you gotta get that out, because it's information that needs to be put into the blanket. Honestly, do with it what you will, but center yourself, in my opinion, is something that has made a huge difference for me, and I really will continue in my lifetime to make a difference for me, because if I start the day with that, the rest of it's like, oh, I'm sorry that person's feeling bad. I actually have time to stop, breathe, and talk to those people. It's better. It's incredible. It's incredible, because when you feel this way, you attract. And I see it when I'm out walking around. So anyway, this is awesome. We're really kicking butt with this thing. I can't wait for us for this manifestation to occur. And like I said, the whole point is hopefully you just take a ride with us, man. Take a ride with me. I'm a one lone guy, but that's what's cool, because with modern technology, I'm a whole corporation too. I'm an entire media company. Fox 5, they got nothing I don't got on these computers and all. I got 3 computers. I'm growing. Like I said, the next thing, I'm going to get the URL, so that's going to help. That comes this weekend. I'm going to get a microphone, because we're going to go for the live feeds and stuff. We're going to need that. So that I can afford, squeeze out. It's like $12. So get a discount one. Like, this isn't the best one. It was like the low budget one, but it's working. So, hey, start small. And you never need to waste money on stuff you don't need. I don't. I'm not going to. There's channels literally on the YouTubes that'll tell you about all the equipment you need and all these things, and buy this package and it's a few $100s. Dude, you need a laptop from a toilet, or if your phone alone is this phone I'm using right now. I'm using the phone because the camera on it's way better, which sucks because I look way older. I like the fuzzy camera on the laptop. It makes me look way better. Plus, you can't see the damage in my mouth, which, hey, lifetime of drugs and alcohol abuse and sleeping in the street, and don't get to brush your teeth when you live in the street much. You can, I guess you can. It's just you get lazy, especially if you're drunk all the time. You just don't really think about it. So anyway, we'll get that fixed later. You know, you can always fix up. I'm going to have to because stuff's starting to break down and the teeth are broken in the back and stuff. And man, I don't want to have to not eat. I want to eat. Well, the worst thing when I had my stroke, I came out of the stroke, and because it was a heart attack, I'm sorry, it wasn't a stroke, it was a heart attack. They had me on this no salt diet. I was so pissed, man. You finally start eating food again because at first you can't. You have to drink your dinner because you're. It's weird, man. When you're coming out of a coma, your throat is shrunk, so you can't swallow. So you have to drink stuff for a minute, but then you get on solid food, and it's a no salt diet. Really, I would rather be dead than not have spice and salt. You know, really, I'm not kidding. I'll take the medication so I can enjoy the salt and the spices. I got acid reflux. So I'll take that so I can enjoy the spice of life. Enjoy your life. It's bitching. It's not a punishment, but don't let it become a punishment. You got to stand above it. So I know you can. I know we will. Again, according to YouTube, the most precise timing of doing a good video, you can do these studies till they drive you crazy, but it's 20 minutes, 21 minutes. So I'm trying to be around there, but you know me, I like to ramble on about stuff. And according to the experts, again, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to have a plan. And I don't want a plan, dude. I want to talk. That's who I am. I'm just a homeless guy. I got no pretense. I'm not going to put on a suit and tie and pretend that I'm freaking Walter Cronkite. They're starting to do that now, though. Trip out on that, man. If you're a YouTube watcher, yeah, watch that stuff, man. A lot of the YouTube guys, doing what I'm doing here, just sitting and talking, especially the ones doing politics. They're now starting to put suit and ties on. They used to be in T-shirts with beanies on and stuff. You know what I mean? Even at least C. Rogan's not fake. I love that dude, and I think that's why everybody loves him. And I'm hoping that's why I get people like me. Please like me. I'm just a real motherfucker, man. Really. Still do some stupid shit, but not all the time. And I have this, and I've been blessed, and I'm in my center, so things are good. And I'm stoked that you guys are here. So I'll always try to be real. That's important to me. Don't come across real. Fuck me, because I don't need that shit. I don't like people that lie to me at all. So I'm always telling the truth. I know that because I don't like people that lie. Anyway, guys, it's been awesome. We're updated. You know what we're going to do on these programs the next 2 days. I'll run over a little more tomorrow, but get real precise because we're there. We made it. By the end of March, we'll have 3 YouTube channels. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 YouTube channels. We've been one of them live, which is bad. We're catching up, man. See, Mr. Beast is just a guy like me, but he's just a young version. He's still in his 20s, like 24 or 27 or something like that. So we can definitely do this. I mean, I know I can. I got the skills of a 20-year-old. But you got to he's focusing on that attention first. And that's the key. You get the attention, then the books start coming in, hey, we got attention. People are watching this. And now that you got 100,000 viewers, you got people looking at your books too, selling 10, 20,000 books a month. It can really blow up, and it will. You're going to see it. I'm manifesting it. That's why I wrote it down. You got to write down your manifestations. You really do. And then meditate about them as well. You got to listen to the directions, because your manifestations, they don't just drop out of the air. You're just the blanket's twisted just enough that you can get that coming towards you, but you got to move toward it. And if you don't, you're not going to manifest shit. You're just going to sit there frustrated and say, God sucks. You don't answer my prayers. I heard it all my life. I've said it all my life. Anyway, love you guys. Peace out. Homeless Surfer signing out.